Hi, friends, and welcome to my channel. This is Maria here, and today I'm coming up with a new creative idea. And it is all about a holder, a crocheted holder. It is called gemstone holder crochet, and I'm going to give you the pattern in this episode step by step. So this is a tutorial, but you can use this holder not only to hold gemstones and use it as a necklace, but also in your car, in your kitchen, in your room, anywhere you want. It can be a perfect gift for a mom. May is coming and Mother Day is around the corner. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start making four chains. When you do the four chains, you're going to close the ring, and you can add a little stitch marker in the center. I don't need it. I know that every time I'm going to go around the circle, I'm going to be inserting my hook inside or in the center of the ring. This is really, really easy. So I recommend you to try because you're really going to love it. Once we have the circle closed with a slip stitch, we're going to crochet we're going to crochet 11 chains. The first three are going to count as a treble stitch, and the seven ones are going to be the loop. Once you have them, you're going to insert them inside the center of the circle. Then we're going to keep going, and as you can see here, now I'm going to have seven chains. The center of the holder is going to have the shape of a flower with four petals. Every petal is made of a treble stitch and seven chains. So let's do the second one, and now the third one. And by the way, this is a really, really easy pattern. I hope you follow it here and also you try it. I'm using the thread is embroidery thread, and I love it because it's shiny and it's very, very thin. So now I'm going to count four in here, and I'm going to insert my hook here in this chain to close the first row. As you can see, I'm using a hook of 5 millimeters, so it's really, really thin. And but anyway, you can use this pattern to make any holder you want, as you can understand in here. And also you can use it with a thicker thread and also a bigger hook, so that means that you're going to have a bigger holder. I promise in the next episode I'm going to be making one with a thicker thread or yarn. You can see the center, and now we're gonna start the round two. This goes quick, we're almost done. So we're going to do this. We're going to find the first three chains or the next three chains right here, and we're just going to make a slip stitch in each of those. You don't have to use both loops, you can use the front loop only, which is what I find to be easiest since it's right there in front, ready to be used. So then, as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm trying to find the center of the loop, because the petals are going to be like one, not one in front of the other, they're alternate. So you close, and as you can see here, we are exactly in the center of our gemstone holder. I did like 25 centimeters of chain because that is the length I want my necklace to be. You're gonna do the length you want depending on the purpose that you want the holder to be used for. So now you can see we have half of it, and we're going to repeat the same on the other side. For that, on the opposite side, we're going to add another thread, and as you can see, we have like a triangle here and the little spaces. So the only difference right now is that we're going to start this half of the holder, this second triangle, with a double thread, because it needs to be a little bit thick in order for the bead really close and hold the stone or whatever thing you're going to put inside your holder. So here I'm going to go inside the middle of the center of the petal, and I'm going to grab my thread double. So now I'm going to do one, two, three, Four, I'm making them a little bit thicker because I'm doubling up the thread. So now I'm going to take away the extra yarn tail, and this one here, I'm not going to use it for this portion. So it's just kind of hanging out down, right? So this is my working yarn coming off from of my yarn ball. Now I'm going to make the treble crochet and the 4 chain over here. So we started here, we're going to find the center, the number fourth chain, and then we're gonna do the treble crochet, go into this one over here. As you can see, we are already having the second half, the triangle, and this is the time when you already need to have the double embroidery thread that coming in your hook, so it's gonna be thicker. So we're gonna do the first chain in a double tail, and then second, third, we're gonna do six, 4, 5, and 6. After this, we're gonna separate the tails again. I'm gonna keep crocheting using only the thread that comes from your the working embroidery thread. So now is the time to make all the long chain made out of 25 centimeter in my case. Once we measure both sides and we are sure that they measure the same or they have the same length, then we're going to cut our thread, and I'm going to add a little jump ring and also a little lobster tail here so I can make the closure for my gemstone holder, which I'm going to use as a necklace. So this is all for this video. I hope you like it, and I'm gonna come out with a different variation of this gemstone holder in order for you to make different things. The most important idea is for you to have the pattern, and then if you know how to crochet, I'm pretty sure you're gonna know how to modify the pattern depending of the size of the stone. And as you can see here, I first I decided to have an amethyst, but then I realized that it was a little bit small, so I changed it for an obsidian. And by the way, obsidian has a beautiful, beautiful story. It's formed by lava solidifying rapidly and is used as a mirror in fortune telling. So this stone is usually black, sometimes deep purple or deep blue, and it's believed that it increases logical thinking, energy, and calm. And this is the moment in which we're going to pass the 2 chains cords into the bead. So let's do it. Use your hook. So if you want to reach calm, more energy, and probably think a little bit in a logical way, try to wear this amazing necklace with this beautiful gemstone holder that I show you in this episode. So now I'm gonna finish it with the closure of the jump ring and the little lobster tail. And I hope that you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I'm gonna keep doing this pattern and use it for a lot of things that you will gonna see in this channel over here. So I see you very soon, my friends, in my next creative episode. If you like the video, if you think that this is an amazing content, just leave me a thumbs up. Comment down below, what stones do you like? Do you usually wear gemstones? Do you have them around the house? You crochet, you do patterns? Tell me more about you down below in the comments. And of course, don't go away without subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much, my friends, and I see you very soon in my next creative episode. And don't go away without subscribing to my channel. I see you very, very soon in my next episode. Bye, friends. Bye bye, and happy Easter. Bye, friends. Bye bye.